Imagine a world where the seas were ruled by monsters, giants that could dwarf modern-day predators, creatures so large they could strike fear into the hearts of even the boldest of adventurers. Welcome to the Western Interior Seaway, a vast and treacherous stretch of water that existed millions of years ago during the Cretaceous period. Here, massive mosasaurs, monstrous sharks, and terrifyingly large sea creatures swam beneath the surface, battling for dominance in a ruthless underwater kingdom. In this deadly ocean, size wasn't just an advantage, it was survival. Get ready to dive deep into a time when the oceans were the true wild frontier, where every encounter could mean life or death. Number 1. Tyosaurus. Tyosaurus was a huge and powerful marine reptile that lived millions of years ago. It belonged to the Mosasaurus family and could grow up to 46 feet long and weigh around 18,800 pounds. Despite its size, it was fast and could easily chase and catch prey in the dark. It had a long tail for quick movement and a large mouth with strong teeth to grab and swallow big animals whole, even other predators or members of its own kind. Scientists have found bones of large sea creatures inside its stomach, showing that it was not picky about food. Tyosaurus was aggressive, often fighting others, and would have made even a great white shark look small in comparison. Number 2. Mosasaurus. Mosasaurus hoffmanni was a giant and powerful marine reptile, known as one of the most fearsome ocean predators of the ancient world. Related to modern monitor lizards, it could grow up to 60 feet long and weigh as much as 60,000 pounds, far larger than a great white shark. With strong jaws and sharp teeth, it could slice through flesh and swallow large prey whole. It used its excellent eyesight to hunt in deep or dark waters and had a fast, streamlined body with flippers and a shark-like tail for quick movement. This predator ate giant fish, sharks, turtles, and even other mosasaurs, often fighting and eating its own kind. Always active and able to dive deep, Mosasaurus hoffmanni ruled the ancient seas without fear. Number 3. Archalon was a giant sea turtle from the Cretaceous period, weighing around 4,800 pounds and measuring about 15 feet long. It had flippers that stretched over 16 feet and left tracks as large as a bulldozer's when it moved on land. Its strong skull and hooked beak helped it crush the shells of mollusks for food. With a tough shell and massive size, it was hard for predators to attack, even powerful ones like Tyosaurus. However, it still sometimes fell prey to the huge Mosasaurus hoffmanni, whose strength and size were unmatched in the ancient ocean. Fossils of Archalon with missing flippers suggest that they were injured or killed in battles with large mosasaurs. Number 4. Dinosus. Dinosuchus was a giant prehistoric crocodile that lived along the shores of the Western Interior Seaway. It looked very similar to today's crocodiles, but was much bigger and stronger. Some Dinosuchus grew up to 40 feet long and weighed over 17,000 pounds, far larger than any crocodile alive today. Its body was covered with thick, bony armor that made it tough to injure, and its powerful jaws could crush bones and even cars with a bite force of up to 22,000 pounds. It hunted large dinosaurs, fish, and turtles, and the biggest ones were even able to kill tyrannosaurs like Gorgosaurus. Dinosuchus had thick, crushing teeth instead of sharp ones, perfect for breaking bones. While the smaller eastern ones hunted fish and medium prey, the larger western Dinosuchus could take down massive dinosaurs. Though it stayed near the coast, it was one of the most feared predators of its time. Number 5. Pious. If you came across a shark like Tyotus, you were actually lucky. Even though it was as big as a whale shark, about 33 feet long, it was not aggressive. Scientists learned from its teeth that Tyotus had a special diet. It had around 550 flat, wide teeth, perfect for crushing hard-shelled animals like mollusks. Its teeth formed big dental plates, some over 20 inches long, and had ridges to help break shells. This shark belonged to a group that ate armored or shelled sea creatures. Because there were so many mollusks in the seas at the time, Tyotus thrived and lived in oceans all over the world during the late Cretaceous. It was peaceful and very different from other dangerous sharks of its time. Number 6. Squalicorax. Squalicorax was a fierce, fast predator that lived in the Cretaceous period, sometimes even terrorizing medium-sized mosasaurs. This shark had sharp, serrated teeth that helped it grab and hold onto its prey, and its hydrodynamic body allowed it to move quickly in the water. Squalicorax was also covered in scales, or armor, reducing water resistance. Typically around 16 feet long, it wasn't as large as some other sharks, but could still scavenge and hunt. It would enter coastal areas to feed on dinosaur remains, and was one of the few creatures capable of hunting large flying reptiles, like pteranodons. Its excellent vision helped it track prey as they dove into the water. Squalicorax resembled today's great white shark and was a fearsome presence in the ancient seas. Number 7. Zenus was a giant, ferocious fish that lived in ancient seas, known for its aggressive and gluttonous behavior. It could grow between 13 and 20 feet long and had a powerful torpedo-shaped body, allowing it to reach speeds of up to 37 miles per hour. Zenus ate almost anything it could catch, including smaller fish, turtles, and even young mosasaurs. Its mouth was lined with sharp, spike-like teeth, and it had long, narrow fins with spines, making it a deadly predator. Some Zenus specimens have been found with undigested prey still inside, showing how it would sometimes eat so much that it couldn't finish its meal. Its bulldog-like jaw and speed made it a terrifying creature of the ancient waters. Number 8. Parapuzosia. The western interior seaway was home to many gigantic creatures, including ammonites, which were huge sea creatures with coiled shells. One of the largest ammonites, Parapuzosia, had a shell diameter of up to 11.5 feet and weighed around 3,300 pounds. If uncoiled, its shell would measure 32 feet long. These ammonites moved by jet propulsion and had beaks and tentacles to catch prey. While smaller ammonites were easy targets for predators like mosasaurs, Parapuzosia was tough to break due to its massive shell. This made the western interior seaway a place full of dangerous and enormous creatures, a true test of evolution's creativity in designing terrifying monsters.